Hey everyone, this is my video on the N64 video player. Now, there's two different ways to use this video player. You can just convert your videos to N64 format, which we'll discuss later, or you can actually pack a ROM with N64 compatible videos right in the ROM, just for ready to play on your N64 console. So let's take a look. Here's the easy method for Windows. You need WSL2 installed. I'm not going to go into how to install that. There's lots of ways online to install this, but once you have this installed, you can continue my tutorial here. So here's the link for it. You just follow this link and you can install everything on your system if you don't have it already. So once Ubuntu is installed on your Windows machine, I'm using Ubuntu 24, so install that for the WSL2 on your machine. And I'm just going to follow the instructions here. So we're just going to unzip the folder in our environment here. So we're in Windows and we go to the left corner here where it says Linux. It should be under Ubuntu 24. So we can click that, it should load. Once that loads in, if you go to Home, and then under your username, today we're going to be converting over the South Park episode. So in here, we're going to go to our search at the bottom of Windows here, and I've already have it up here, but we're going to type in Ubuntu. It should come up here under Apps. When you click it there, it'll open a terminal. So if it says it matches up with these folders here that we're looking at, click the green code drop down and copy the git file, the git line of code here with the address line. Open back up your Ubuntu terminal. And what we're going to type here is git clone, and then paste the line that we just copied. And that's going to clone all the files that we need. And then we're going to go like this, cd quotations so it's cd and then quotations N64 video player / N64 libdragon WSL2 scripts. I'll paste that line in the description of the video. Hit enter, go into that folder. So now we're going to run some scripts. So I actually have it here. If you refresh this page, you'll see the N64 video player here. So if we go into here, go into this folder, and then go into scripts, we're going to actually run this script. And this is going to help us with the libdragon setup for our later on with our other GUI scripts. So copy this line, so the name of the file, and we're going to type in bash and then paste that, and this is going to install all the necessary files. Follow the steps in this terminal here, and it'll install everything that we need. I'm just going to let it run here so you have an idea of exactly how long this should take you. Now this isn't just for the video player. You could use this setup for anything that uses libdragon, really. It gives you the libdragon library in your path here. does take a few minutes to complete, so let's let it complete everything here. Okay, so it's all done. We have to open a new terminal. We can try doing this, but I've never actually done this part. So close the terminal, open a new one. Now we're going to try the video converter with everything that we need with the video. So what we're going to do is, okay, so we're going to use this script here. It is video to N64 GUI. So this is a Python script we're going to be using in our Ubuntu setup. So go back to our terminal, or Ubuntu terminal here. We're going to type in Python 3 and then paste that, which is going to be video to N64 underscore GUI.py. When you hit enter, a box should come up like a graphical user interface, and it's pretty straightforward. You just follow all the instructions here. You can change all the settings that you desire. I have it all set up here so it'll auto-tune your video to fit an N64 ROM. So obviously N64 ROMs on real hardware you can only get up to about 64 megabytes, and then the ROM starts, like the N64 won't even play the ROM. So I have it configured here so it will change the quality for your video and fit it onto the N64 ROM. So the longer the video, the shittier the quality. It's pretty much the trade-off here. So I'll leave all this stuff up to you. You can create different ROMs for different videos. Like if you want to make it a higher quality video but shorter like chunks, you could do different ROM chunks. I'm going to incorporate that into the player soon, so it just keeps playing the next ROM chunk. There'll be a little bit of a delay between the processing, but I might be able to fix something there. So let's get started with this. So you go to add files. We're going to go back to our South Park. So here's our South Park episode. We're going to try to convert over to an N64 ROM. So in output mode here, there's actually two different ways, like I was discussing earlier in the video, to convert. So we can actually have a ROM that's included into the GitHub, which you just download and you put it straight onto your SD drive for your EverDrive or whatever your flash card is. And you can play M.1 plus WAV files straight from the SD card. So you don't even need to set up libdragon here. I'll try to discuss that in maybe another video, but right now we're going to focus on the libdragon setup, which is a little bit more complex, but we're already halfway there. So I'm going to do a single embedded ROM, and it has EverDrive v2 in brackets because the EverDrive doesn't like to work the way I just described with the other ROM and then the video files. Newer carts do work, apparently, I've been told, so I guess we'll just keep going from there and see what works and what doesn't work. So right now we're going to do the single embedded ROM. So if we go to our repo root here, this is going to be our repo root, pretty much that line that I was telling you before. So whatever your home and then your username and then the N64 video player / N64 libdragon WSL2. This is important one. At least that one's important, and this one's also important. The N64 underscore inst. We need to set that up. So if we go to browse and we go back here, we're going to see our libdragon preview now. That is the folder that we need to set this to. So once it's set to the libdragon preview, we're going to hit OK. Now this is all set up, ready to go. When I hit convert, it's going to convert the ROM, convert the video files into a ROM. You can watch everything down here in the log. When it's finished, you're going to see the ROM file. Okay, it's finished here. If you read everything here, it'll tell you where it put the ROM. But I already know where it put the ROM, so we're going to go into our folders here. I'm going to go back. It's going to be under build. Oh, my bad. I don't know where it is. Here it is. It's under scripts, N64 FMV out. So we're going to have a ROM fit report. It gives you all the report of like what it did to encode it to fit into the N64 ROM file. Like I said before, it's just under 64 megabytes. So here's our ROM right here. So we can actually drag this to our SD card and play it right on our N64, or I'll just show you guys an emulator. This is an N64 hardware type emulator, so it runs just similar to N64 hardware. So I'm going to just drag and drop the ROM in. I'll also show you guys on the real N64 just so you have an idea. I just want to show you the ROM that we just built just to show that we made this ROM. So the emulator's playing. This is our ROM menu. So what we want to do here is we're under C mode. It's under smooth right now, so it'll play smoother without audio. If we click over and go to balanced, that will be audio and video. So A button is to start. So here we go. This is the South Park episode that I converted. I'll just show you guys a little bit. And now here's the N64 playing. That's it, playing on the N64. You've successfully learned how to create and build a ROM and play it on your N64 hardware. Thanks for watching, guys.